got that one person we regret dating in our past. But thankfully, we're not famous celebrities who have their problems aired out for the world to see. Welcome to Beyond the Screen, I'm Dana, and these are the top 10 hated celebrities who regret dating each other. Coming in at number 10, we have Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth. These two were on the rise in the first few months of 2010. These two met while working on the set of the romantic drama The Last Song and decided to give it a shot. For real. Appearing all cuddly and cozy on the red carpet, while they were together for over 2 years, it was severely on-again and off-again relationship, which culminated into them getting engaged in 2012. Yes, getting engaged to the person you keep breaking up with is always a healthy way to start any marriage. They decided to call it quits in 2013, and since then, the two have had vastly different careers. In 2014, the song Wrecking Ball was at the top of the charts alongside with the music video, which Miley swings on the wrecking ball in her birthday suit while licking seemingly everything in sight. Liam seems like he was on the track to have a steady career after starring in the Hunger Games franchise, but he suddenly stopped acting in all mainstream media following 2016's Independence Day resurgence. These two definitely wish they had never met each other. Maybe The Last Song would never have been made and Liam could have been Thor instead of his brother. Coming in at number 9, we have Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. Justin actually first met Selena after his agent arranged a date for them, and apparently Selena was Justin's celebrity crush and the feelings were possibly mutual. After Selena referred to Justin as her little brother for over a year, they were spotted together on the red carpet at Vanity Fair Oscars party in 2011. They were together for a hot minute before Justin jumped ship and started seeing his current wife, Hailey Baldwin. Now their relationship was also rocky at first, with everyone being on again and off again over and over and over roughly until 2016. When Justin officially dropped Selena from his life and committed to his new boo. Since then, Selena has found a few other boy toys in her life, but so far has been unsuccessful finding a new man. Justin, however, is happily married and in a better place mentally than he has ever been. Getting rid of each other seems to have been the best thing they could have done for themselves, and it has paid off. Coming in at number 8, we have Taylor Swift and Matt Healy. Taylor Swift broke up with someone? When does the album come out? Taylor Swift and 1979 frontman Matt Healy were taking the media world by storm when they were spotted holding hands and attending each other's concerts earlier this year. Taylor ended her 6-year relationship with Joe Alwyn. She quickly bounced back with the singer who has stirred up a lot of controversy for spouting racial slurs, political rants, and just trashy trash. Following the rumors of their romance, Maddie started playing She's American at his concerts, referencing Taylor throughout the gigs. They were confirmed to be in a relationship sometime in May, but less than a month later, they had split for good. Apparently, Taylor finally came to her senses and dropped the menace from her life. Hopefully nothing but good things will come from this split, and by good things, I mean a new song I can scream to in the car. Coming in at number 7, we have Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. What has been said about these two would shock you these days. Amber and Johnny first got together in 2009 after meeting on set of the No Juice Diaries. It's not actually called that, but we can't say that on the internet. It's a word that rhymes with gum. Around 6 years later, they were married and lived happily ever after. I am just kidding. They ended up getting divorced oh so quick. Literally a year after getting married, Amber Heard filed for divorce, claiming that Johnny had been physical with her while under the influence. This resulted in Johnny opening a lawsuit against Amber after an opted piece was released in the Washington Post. While she did not name Depp, she heavily implied it was during her time with him that the alleged situation took place. Eventually, they went through a very nasty and public trial, free to watch online might I add, and the judge ruled in favor of Mr. Depp. He was awarded $15 million while Amber received $2 million in a liable countersuit. I don't know. A lot of big words that mean rich people are richer now, and Amber and Johnny wish they had said to the No Juice Diaries and the No Juices. Coming in at number 6, we have Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik. These two first started seeing each other in 2015 and have had one of the most public on-again, off-again relationships in history. Zayn found Gigi attractive, he asked her out, she said yes, nice and wholesome. What is less wholesome is the fact that these two couldn't commit to each other for more than a few days. No, I am exaggerating, but that's basically what it felt like. The first split came around 7 months after they got together. Okay, lots of time. They were only broken up for 5 days before getting back together, a pattern which would continue until 2021. These two have made up, broken up, chucked and bucked. I mean, come on guys. You knew how bad this was for your mental health, right? Despite the pair having a child together, thanks to their 15th reunion or so, however many times they've split, but that child is the only good thing that ever came from that relationship. In at number 5, we have Anna Faris and Chris Pratt. Anna and Chris met in 2007 on the set of Take Me Home Tonight. Only 1 year after they began seeing each other, they were engaged and became one of Hollywood's most favorite comedy couples. They went through some hard times together, having to deal with their son Jack being born 9 weeks too early. While they bounced back from that and began raising their son, they filed for divorce in 2017 after 8 years. While neither have actually confirmed what caused the split, it seems like it boiled down to a case of Pratt being too busy and not having enough time for their family. At the time, he was heavily involved in the MCU and starred in the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So it's not that far-fetched to think that Anna may have been neglected by her hubby. Since the split, they have had successful love lives and co-parent Jack very well together. But they're happy to be out of their old relationship and are happy for one another. Look at that, people being nice to each other after a breakup. Weird, isn't it? In at number 4, we have Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. While many people in power have been trying to tell women what to do with their bodies forever, Cruise was forced to address rumors that he made his third wife, Katie, give birth in secret and in complete silence. A practice Scientologists believe may prevent any permanent psychic scars caused by negative vibes at birth. Cause yes, starting life in a deep dark dungeon sounds super healthy. Cruise confirmed that this was true, but made the argument that the process was not as strict as many people believed it to be. He even had a special pacifier made for Katie to keep her as quiet as possible during the birth. According to Katie, Tom was also very mentally manipulative during their time together, apparently micromanaging every single thing she did, down to the clothes she was allowed to wear. Thankfully, Katie came to her senses and filed for divorce from Tom around 2013. Since then, Tom has been a single Pringle because his reputation is rough, and Katie has been happy and free of such a little angry man. Coming in at number 3, we have Courtney Cox and David Arquette. Ever since starring together in the cult classic horror franchise Scream, these two have been entangled in each other's lives in both good and bad ways. By the third Scream movie, they had gotten engaged, and by the year 2000, they were happily married. Now, of all the relationships on this list, this one is actually one of the more tame breakups. Arquette was a bit wild in his early days of stardom, to the point where he had initially made Courtney uncomfortable, but as time grew on with her, they were happily married for 10 years before things started to grow stale, even having to attend couples therapy. Since 2011, they have stayed apart as a couple, but have been able to co-parent their daughter Coco and maintain a healthy friend-like relationship. The breakup caused Arquette to take stock of his life, and he checked into a rehab facility. So far, the only time they've worked together again was on set of the 5th Scream movie, but thanks to one of them kind of being deceased now, it will more than likely be the last time we see them together again. Coming in at number 2, we have Taylor Swift and Harry Styles. Oh look! It's Taylor Swift again. In 2012, Taylor and Harry formed one of pop's most iconic power couples, being dubbed Haylor by fans. Their relationship didn't last long, however, because previously mentioned on this list, Taylor Swift has had the strange ability to create a catchy tune from some of her darkest times. Following a trip to the Caribbean, of all places, the couple decided to call it quits in early January of 2013. Harry Styles definitely wished he had never met Taylor in the first place. Following their split, Taylor started working on her new album titled 1998, the same year she was born. Cementing her move from the world of country to pop, so many quality songs came from that album that surely made Taylor millions, at the expense of her ex, Harry. Mr. Styles was still a member of the boy band One Direction at the time, when he returned to a full-time gig as a pop star following the split. Things were slowly taking a turn in a different direction. The album made the other bandmates feel like Harry was being targeted, and it also seemed to take a bit of a mental toll on the performers as well, as he was not so quick to answer questions or share his side of the breakup. Instead, he kept doing his job and made music for the world to enjoy, so much so that that when the band eventually split up, he claims Taylor was an inspiration for him to venture off on his own to gain even a sliver of power that Taylor had. And in at number 1, we have Kim and Kanye. Kim and Kanye actually met almost 12 years before becoming official. After Kanye dropped a song called Cole, which he name drops Kardashian, he professed his love to the world. Little did Kim know that the relatively sane rapper was on his way down a dark road. In 2018, the first of what would be a million dominoes began to fall on Mr. West after he decided to post several racially fueled Twitter rants online. While that began affecting his career in front of the camera, it had apparently taken a toll on him behind the scenes as well. Kim had gone on record claiming that Kanye became much stricter with her children than he normally was towards them at the end of their relationship. By 2020, the couple was constantly fighting, and Kim claims that Kanye became too focused on his career rather than their own children. But 2020 was the year he officially snapped. After he confirmed he was running for president, he revealed intimate details about Kim unprompted. In January of 2021, she officially announced her split from Kanye and simultaneously introduced the world to her new boo, Pete Davidson. The only good thing to come out of him, in Kim's opinion, is her wonderful children. Other than that, she is glad to be rid of such a chaotic man. Those are the most hated celebrities who regret dating each other. Did we miss anyone that you despise? Let us know in the comments below. Drop a little like on this video if you enjoy our content and want to see more. Thanks for stopping by to Be On The Screen, and we'll see you next time.